Bachmann, we've all heard of him, and if you've been in the Thomas community for a little while, you've definitely heard of him. Hi, I'm the Indignity, and today I'm going to be trying my best to defend Bachmann, Thomas, and friends without sounding like a meat writer. You might be asking why I'm making this video. The reason is I feel like Bachmann is quite an overhated company, especially in recent times. As some of you may know, I own a few Bachmann models myself, all in the 009 scale from the narrow gauge Thomas and Friends range. These models, in my honest opinion, are pretty darn good. Sure, they are most definitely lacking in some detail, but aren't bad. Rheneas is my oldest model. He's definitely seen better days, but still runs decently, which is quite impressive considering when I got him 3 years ago, I was a complete, and I mean complete amateur in this hobby, and really didn't know what the hell I was doing. These models could definitely run better too, which is most definitely my biggest gripe about them. For me, my favorite of the bunch is probably Peter Sam. I think Bachmann captured his look the best. Second favorite's probably Skarloey, and my least favorite is going to be Rheneas. I don't know, something about his small cab windows and skinny funnel. And that's my personal experience with Bachmann. Now we get to the part of the video where I have most to say about Bachmann standard gauge Thomas models. The unfortunate thing is I do not own any of these models yet since I don't have enough space or money for a standard gauge layout yet, so I'm pretty much just going off what I can see from other people's videos or a PNG image, which is a bit interesting, but you know. Now these models look pretty good in my opinion, especially since they're meant to be toys, even though they're more than $100 each. Anyway, what do I think about these, you may ask? Well, first of all, I'll be trying to talk about all of their models at once and not one at a time. Now, the biggest gripe I have about them are most definitely the faces. These really aren't the best and definitely could be better. Some engines' faces are passable, like Gordon or Emily or even Henry, but others are, dare I say, terrible, like Percy, James, or Thomas. I think the main reason why most of the faces look uncanny or distorted is because they have a moving eye mechanism, which I'm personally not a big fan of for many reasons, but won't be getting into here. The models themselves are lacking in some aspects, but are definitely more than passable. Some are mid like James, sure, but they fixed the paint issues recently. These are pretty much all the things I have to say about their standard gauge Thomas models. So now we get to the part where I say the most negative things about Bachmann, and also coincidentally the part where I actually have the least to say about them, since I'm only going to be speaking about a couple of models here and don't want to sound like a complete asshole, those being Sir Handel and Salty. I'm going to start off with Salty. Salty was brought to Bachmann's reigns back in around 2009-ish. He was discontinued around 2015, but Bachmann announced they would re-release Salty with a few minor changes back in 2022. Now in 2025, he still hasn't returned to the shelves, which is very, very odd. Now the next one is Sir Handel, who I've been waiting for as long as I can remember since Bachmann announced their 009 range. He was announced way back in 2022, and I was hyped. Prototype images came out early this year, and he was supposed to come out in April or May of this year, just in time for my birthday in June. I was super excited. Now, by the time I'm recording this, it's November, and he still hasn't come to the shelves yet, hoping he can come around by Christmas time. Now, what did we learn from this video today? Yeah, Bachmann isn't the best at making models, but they definitely aren't the worst. Yeah, their models tend to be a bit overpriced depending on the character, and tend to be under-detailed in general. But where else can you buy mostly accurate HO/00 gauge models of our favorite characters seen on screen? These models have been around for ages at this point. I think it's been more than 15 years, almost 20, and I'm hoping that they stay around for long more. These models hold places in many people's hearts and can be nostalgic to many people in this community. I sure remember watching old Leo Kim videos with their old Bachmann models. Okay guys, I'm going to wrap up this video now. I really hope you enjoyed it. Thank you all for watching if you've made it this far, and the Indignity signing off.